Good evening, my fellow brother and sister, and good people out there. My name is Greg, the host of this show. I create sports talk. Uh, we'll talk about a few things today, man. Hopefully, I have some people come join me today. Uh, you can go to my Facebook page, I create sports talk. My YouTube, I create sports talk, and we'll talk about a few sports coming up this weekend, man. So we got a big game. I mean, a big game on Sunday, of course. Uh, the Eagles against the Kansas City Chiefs should be a barn burner. We also have Saturday night. Man, we got UFC 240, 284. Man, I'm super excited about that. We're gonna talk a little bit about that, the main card. Also, the Super Bowl, and we'll talk about you know, what's going on with the NBA for the trade. Woke up this morning seeing Kevin Durant, one of my favorite players, traded to Phoenix. So I'm excited to get this thing started today. So with that being said, man, welcome to the Sports Talk channel. And if y'all got any questions, hit me up in the chat. Like and subscribe this video if you like it. Um, if you like it, let me know. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm just starting this out and I'm having fun with it because I love to talk sports, especially football, basketball, boxing, all of that. I'm gonna try to do something at least twice a week, starting this week or next week, maybe twice, maybe three times, because I like this type of stuff. So, with that being said, man, we're gonna start out with the UFC. This is the 30th anniversary of UFC, and I remember when it wasn't a weight class; it was just Mano, Imano, and my man Gracie, Horse Gracie, and all them cats like that. Kim Shamrock, all them used to battle back in the day, and that was some crazy. It's something you ain't never seen. I forgot my big man's name, big black guy, uh, heavy set, about looked like he about 600 pounds. Probably wasn't that big, but you get the meaning. He would fight little kids, little dudes, and knocking them out. He got caught. I think Shamrock caught him a couple times. Uh, there was some battles back then. But now, man, we got this UFC 284, and remember, we got a stacked card today, man. Stacked card. I think it's going to be an amazing fight. We got the 155-pound champ, Islam Makhachev, from I forgot where he's from. Russia. He's from Russia. Dakistan. Hope I'm saying that right. Uh, he's 23-1. He just beat uh, Charles Olivier his last fight in 280 UFC 280 submission in the second round. So he a dog, man. So he wants the pound for pound champ. He wants to be number one. So he's fighting the 145 featherweight champion, who's the beast, Alex Volkan Volkanovski from Australia. And this fight is in Australia. And I recommend anybody, if you like UFC, you might as well go ahead and pay for it, and because it's gonna be a bomb burner. And Volkanovski is 25-1. Uh, Man, his last fight he beat he knocked somebody out. My man from Tokyo, the zombie beat the brakes off him, and that was fun to watch that fight too. And so it should be interesting, man. So that's for the championship. That's the last fight of the night. And then after that, before that, the fight before that, you have an interim lightweight championship on the line because since my man Alex Volkanovski, he went up, he's fighting up in weight, so they fighting for an interim title. So whoever wins that gets to fight Volkanovski for the regular title fight, his next fight. So that's gonna be a barn burner. And with this, you got Yair Rodriguez. He's a featherweight, and he's 15-3. He's pretty good. I seen him fight twice, and he won both of them. So he's good. And then he got my man Josh Emmett, who is an absolute dog. Trust me, he's 18-2, and that should be fun. Them two gonna battle, man. So whoever the winner of that gets to fight Alexander Volkanov for the featherweight UFC featherweight title in the near future. And also from the guy from Russia, I mean the first fight with the championship fight with Islam and Volkanov. If Volkanov wins, he in turn he'd be the middle-weight champ, so he'd be a double champ if he wins. So I mean, he got something to fight for too, and it's no quitting that guy, man. So it should be interesting. I can't wait to see it, and so that's gonna be exciting. And then they got a few other fights. Another welterweight battle. Jack Medina, I never heard of him, against Randy Brown. I seen Randy Brown fight. He's pretty good. He's from Jamaica, and I'm trying to get his record here, 16-4, and my man Jack Medina is 13-2. So that should be some good battles there, man. And then they got the big heavyweights. Parker Porter, never heard of him, from the United States, but he's the underdog, and he's 13-7 against the guy Justin Tafa. He's a Samoan from New Zealand, and he's 5-3. So it should be a good battle, man. They got some good battles, and they got another Australian light heavyweight fight, Alonzo Menifield versus Jimmy Crute. So that should be, man. UFC should be excited, man. I don't know, I'm a big UFC fan. I love to watch it. I follow it. Conor McGregor's back next year for the tough fight, him and Michael Chandler. So that starts in March, and then once it ends in like August. So Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor, they'll clash because they're the coaches in the tough UFC tough fight, and they pick their teams, and then they after the fight, whoever wins that gets a contract with the UFC. It's a big deal for some of them guys, man. Trying to get in the game. So you just go out there and train hard and see if you can knock somebody's head off. And then at the end, the two coaches fight, and I'm sure that's gonna be a main event because McGregor ain't been back since he broke his leg against Dustin Poirier, and when he lost that fight, and then Michael Chandler lost to Dustin Poirier not a couple fights back. So and Michael, if y'all ain't seen Michael Chandler fight, dog, he fights like a pit bull. I mean, he just all the time. He's no quit. He's balls to the wall from the beginning to the end, no matter what. Win, lose, or draw. I'm telling you, it's gonna be exciting. So I mean, it's a big fight, man. John Jones fighting next month versus Cyril Gane, his first heavyweight title shot since my man Francis stepped down, or they let him go, and he's pursuing other things. Man, it's so many good fights, man. One thing about UFC that I love, man, every weekend is something. You know what I mean? It's always something good. But they do one main event once a month. So, I mean, it's great. I love it. I love watching it. All right, man, I'm going to flip channel from that. Nobody jumped on with me yet. Let me check real quick. Nope, not yet. So, but it's okay. I know how to do this, And next I'm going to talk about NBA trades. Man, I woke up this morning. They had made some trades. The Lakers end up, not the Lakers, but Kyrie got traded earlier this week. New York, Brooklyn, they traded him to Dallas. He wanted out. he seemed like he's happy to be out, so we'll see. Uh, I thought when Brooklyn first got Kyrie and Kevin, and then they got Ben Simmons. I mean James Harden. I thought that was gonna be a massive coming out of the East. It never clicked. It never clicked, and don't know why. People had an issue with Kyrie, but the boy can ball, and now he's going down there with Luka Doncic in Dallas. It's gonna be interesting. I don't think they can play D though. There's no D gonna get played, but you gotta outscore them too. So I mean, they can score at will. So I'm sure that's gonna be fun to watch. Uh, watch this year coming up. And now the big trade, I woke up this morning, my phone was going off because I'm a big KD fan, so I got some things set on my phone when he scores and how much when he plays and stuff. He is going. They let him go to Phoenix, bro. Phoenix is tough. Now, with KD, I expect them to win it coming out the West, and the West is tough. I mean, they got Denver playing lights out. They got the Lakers. They made some trades today. They should be okay. They should be in the mix. I don't expect the Lakers to win it all though. Bron is the one. Bron is Bron. Man, we ain't got to speak on it. The boys are best in the game right now. Him and KD to me. Bron is still killing it at 38 years old, averaging 30 points a game. KD is my dog. Loved him ever since he was he came out of Montgomery County in Maryland. He was special then. Went to Texas 1 year, was special then. He's been in the league killing it since. So that's my man, and it's gonna be fun. Fun to look at, fun to watch him. See what him and Chris Paul. They got a point guard, man. Chris Paul is a point guy. He's a distributor. So now he's a little long in the tooth, but he don't have to do so much now. So in the 7-game series, he don't have to play as hard all the time, but he still could be that distributor where he ain't taking he don't got to take a whole bunch of shots because he got my man, the little shooting guard out there, Devin Booker, and him, and they got the big boy Aiton in the middle. They're gonna be tough. That's gonna be a tough out. I'm trying to tell you. So that's gonna be very interesting. And then you got Denver with Joker and I can't think of my man's name over there now. It's Denver. Joker and what's the kid's name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But either way, it should be a good series coming out of there. I'm a big Wizards fan, man. It seems like my boys don't do nothing in trade. Tommy Shepard, man, they need to kick rocks, man. I don't know what's going on, man. They just as bad as my Washington Commanders when it comes to ownership. It seems like they don't want to spend no money or something, man. I don't know what it is. They can't keep the talent here, or they make all the dumb moves. I mean, they picked the kid Davis, Johnny Davis, and had him. He played about 3 games, man, averaging about 1 point. He was a lottery pick at number 10. Tell me how can you win doing that, man? Come on, Wizards, get it together, man. Get it together. You let my man John Wall go back and get him. Bring him back, man. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Do something. It don't make no sense, man. It hurts my heart. I was wishing the Wizards could spend some money and got KD there, man. You know what I mean? Something. Bring some life back to the city, man. The basketball, man. DMV, that's the mecca, man, of basketball. So why all that talent that runs through there, we can't get it right. We can't get right, man. Can't get out our own way, man. So it's a little disappointing. But that's how it goes sometimes. My team's not winning right now. We're winning. My Commanders, that's another story. I'll do a video on them later on in the week after the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be talking on Livewire podcast tomorrow. We always have one on every Friday at 8:00 with my man Martin, Nikki, my man Herb, Scrubs, and a few others, man. Just gonna get on there and talk about the Super Bowl tomorrow. So I'll leave that conversation till tomorrow. But I'll pick the Super Bowl on here for you, just to let you know my pick for the Super Bowl. I like Philly. I like everything about that team, but they are Philly, and they're, I don't want them to win nothing. They in my division, so forget them. Fly by, Eagles by, whatever they call it, whatever that song is, it don't make me no difference. Get up out of here. I hope my homeboy can put that together and make something happen, man. I just hope something happens. They can make it happen and see what go from there, man. I think Kansas City got enough to do something with them, but Mahomes is hurt, and you just never know. Um, so we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. It should be interesting. I'm gonna tune in. Should be good because I'm a football fan first and foremost, even though my boys is out of it. But it should be a good. Then the football will be over. Then we'll be talking free agency, draft, so on and so forth. Hopefully we get a new owner, like I told y'all in my last video. Uh, but yeah, tell me what y'all think, man. Comment down there. In my section, like it, subscribe it, man. And hopefully I can get a few people on and we can talk back and forth about this, about things that people want to hear. If y'all got some ideas we can talk about, let me know. I'm very interested, man, and in doing this content creator because I watch, I watch other people, man, that influence me. I want to shout out my man. I call him the godfather of content creator, Louis T. Network. I love watching him every chance I get. I love watching Rio Robinson, Big Doug McCray, Street Scores from Atlanta. I like all of y'all, man. Uh, Jalen Morgan. I like his content. Uh, I love all that stuff, man. So y'all gave me the influence to even try it, man. I'm just push and play to see what happens. And maybe I like it so much. So I mean, I love it. I ain't gonna stop. So I love talking sports. And but I appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate it if y'all like it, share it, whatever y'all want to do, and get this thing going. So yeah. So I mean, that's about it. Nobody jumped on, so I guess everybody had some sent the link out to a few people. Nobody jumped on today, so I'm just talking about myself. So I really ain't got nothing to talk about, nothing else to talk about. But I just can't wait for the Saturday to come so I can watch UFC, and then I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl on Sunday, and also shout out the Rise podcast. Them dudes over there doing great. They talk boxing all day. I love talking boxing too. I love listening to it. They very influential when it comes because they got my man Tank and Coach Calvin Ford on there, man. I really like their podcast too, man. So hey, y'all be good. I appreciate it. Y'all have a blessed day. Love each other, one of y'all. Hey, I'm out. Peace.